Hey guys, what's up? It's Austin from Brand Growth Experts, and today I have a training for you, a short training. It's about the biggest mistake that I see e-commerce entrepreneurs make. And this is particularly established e-commerce entrepreneurs. So if that's you, if you're in the range, if you've done at least $20,000 in the last month or above, I consider you an established e-commerce business owner. And this is a mistake that I see very, very common. And it starts and looks like this. So I'm going to give you kind of a picture. Go to my drawing board here. Now, in the middle, this is an entrepreneur and a business. And initially, when somebody gets traction, it usually looks something like this, right? Maybe they got 2 channels that are working. They might have gotten started and started doing some Facebook ads and had some success. And also, they might have had some success over here with some very limited emailing. They've got these 2 things going and they think to themselves, all right, it's going okay. We need to grow. And so they go and they listen to some podcasts or they go to a conference and they hear a couple things, right? They hear that not only is Facebook and email working, but that also SMS is something that they need for their business. And you know what else is really important? Messenger. And then they have a conversation with a friend of theirs who runs a business, and they learn that they're doing a ton of sales with content marketing. Okay. So now the business has gone from 2 channels, right, to 5 channels. And they're just kind of getting a handle on that, or they're just kind of getting their head wrapped around it, and they have another conversation, and somebody tells them that, you know what, you're leaving a ton of money on the table because you're not doing AdWords and Google Shopping. All right, so now the business is completely changed. Rather than 2 channels, they now have 6 channels. It's super common. What happens? Business owners completely overwhelmed, and this completely wipes them out of what their flow is. And a lot of the times what happens, what I've noticed, is that a trajectory that looks kind of like this, will end up getting stalled because of overwhelm and too much going on. So now what I've noticed from working with clients is that really, if you want to go from 6 to 8 figures, it looks a lot more like this. Business in the middle. And you need to have 2 things working for you. You need to have a way to acquire, and you're going to actually also have to have a way to retain your customers. When I say acquire, what I mean by that is you gotta be able to bring in new customers. And most of the time people spend too much time focused on this, but I'm gonna just focus here and give you an idea. So if you wanna go from 6 to 8 figures, you need to have a channel that you can acquire customers with. And that most often is like, this could be paid social, or AdWords / shopping, depending on your business, right? And so what I see is businesses that really are scaling up and growing, they get really, really, really good at this. And rather than drawing all these other lines, what they do is they strengthen it. And maybe they strengthen it again. So now they get really, really, really good at one channel to acquire customers. On the flip side, they also have a channel that they retain customers with. This is usually, let's say, email. And they get really, really, really good at this. And rather than drawing all these other lines out, what they do is they strengthen this. And they get even better at email. and maybe they throw in a little bit of SMS, I think, and they work these things together. So the difference that I see is that clients that really are scaling and growing fast, they are figuring out a channel that works, and they double down and they triple down on that. And they have an acquire, they have a channel that they acquire with, and they have a channel that they retain with, and they work really hard and they maximize those out. Once they get past up to around 8 figures, 7-8 figures, then it's time to diversify a little bit, but not until these are rock solid. So I hope that video was helpful. Now, if you're in this, if you're an established e-commerce entrepreneur and you want some help doing this, some help growing your business, I coach entrepreneurs, e-commerce entrepreneurs and marketers. So I would love to work with you. You can click on the button below, fill out the quiz. There's a few questions that I'll ask, and I'll direct you and let you know if I can work with you and help you grow your business. So let me know what you think about this video, fill out the form, and hope to work with you.